Hi guys, Nyesha here from Nyesha Keys, and today I'm bringing you another video from my beginner lesson series, and this is beginners for keys players. If you haven't watched the previous videos, they're available on my YouTube channel, link in the description below. If you need the notes to these lessons, they are available on my website www.nyeshakeys.com. If you've got any questions, be sure to hit me up on my website and I will get back to you, or in the comments below, and I will answer your questions. All right, so in this lesson we're gonna be looking at the diatonic chords. Okay, this is a very important topic because it allows you to step into songs. Okay, so as you may have, if you have watched my previous videos, the way we are looking at this, we started off by looking at notes, and then we talked about scales, and then we talked about chords, and now we're putting those chords together so that we can have songs coming out. But we first need to understand what the diatonic chords are and which chords work together. Okay, and that's basically what this lesson is going to be about. Just a recap from the previous lessons, we talked about the notes and the note names. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and you know where all the notes are. If you don't know how to name the notes, this video is going to be really hard to follow. We then talked about the major scales. If you did not watch the video on the major scales, you're gonna find this one a bit difficult to follow through. And then we talked about how to form major and minor chords. So C major, C minor, C diminished. We talked about the three chords. We didn't dwell too much on diminished chords, but we did mention them as well. So in this lesson, we're gonna see which chords work well together and how those are put together to form progressions. Okay, so as I've mentioned in the previous lessons, the notes in a major scale can be given a number. So let's use the C major scale as an example, and I think I'll stick to this major scale for the most part in this lesson. So that would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right, each of them can be given a number. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, when you decide to have a song that is based on the C major scale, then we say that the song is in the key of C. It's in the key of C. So what that means is that for whoever is playing the song, they know that C is the starting point. We call this the tonic reference. It's the tonic, which means it's the starting point, right? And then everything else follows based on the major scale, right? So when we say we're in the key of C, actually it's better to say that we're in the key of C major. Okay, because you could be in the key of C minor, where you use the minor scale, or different other like qualities. So this is the tonic, this is the quality of the song. It's gonna be a major. Okay, but that should not be confused with the major and the minor chords we're talking about, because this is to tell you, when we say C major, the type of scale. Okay, so if a song is in the key of C major, it means that it is based on the C major scale. Okay, so what I'm gonna quickly do is to write down the C major scale going down this time. So that's C. So 1 is C, 2 is D, okay, 3 is E, 4 is F, 5 is G, 6 is A, 7 is B, and 1, which is your 8, is C. All right. When we talk about diatonic chords, we want to know the chord we can play with each of the notes of the major scale. All right. So for instance, for C, what chord can I hold? Is it going to be a C major? Is it going to be a C minor? Is it going to be a C diminished? When I play a D, is it going to be a D major? Is it going to be a D minor? Is it going to be a D diminished? And we're going to figure out the chords for each of them. Right. So before we go any further, I'm just going to tell you which chord works with what and how you can then figure that out. Let's say you forget or whatever. Yep. So the first one is going to be a major. Okay. The second one is going to be a minor. Third one is going to be a minor. Fourth one is going to be a major. Fifth one is going to be a major. 6 is going to be a minor. 7 is going to be a diminished. And of course, we come back to 1, which is going to be a major, which is C. So I'm just going to get rid of the C. Okay, so what do we notice here? We notice that 1, 4, and 5, okay, are going to be majors. Okay, 1, C major, 4 is going to be major, 5 is going to be major. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to work that out. Right? If you don't know how to work that out, at least remember. Okay, and then 2, 3, 6. So that's 2, 3, 6. You can see 2 minor, 3 minor, 6 minor are going to be minors. Right? And then 7, which is the odd one out, is going to be diminished. Okay, so these are the sort of the 3 sets we have: the majors, the minors, and the diminished. Okay, so just to recap, C is going to be major, D is going to be minor, E is going to be minor, F is going to be major, G is going to be major, A is going to be minor, B is going to be diminished in the C major scale. So this is the C major scale. So once you work it all out, I'm going to spell it out for you initially so that once we work it all out, we can compare to what we have. Okay, so C major, which is going to be C, E plus G. Okay, D minor is going to be D, F, A, E minor, which is going to be E plus G plus A, F major, which is going to be F plus A plus C, G major, which is going to be G plus B plus D, A minor, which is going to be A plus C plus E, and then B diminished, which is going to be B plus D plus F. Okay, so here I've just spelled them out because I know them in my head already. Okay, but then the question is how can you sort of find them from the major scale? Okay, so fortunately there's another method. You don't have to go to the C major scale, D major scale, E major scale, F major scale, or rather you don't have to go to the C major scale, D minor scale, E minor scale, F major scale, G major scale, A minor scale, and B diminished scale, so that you know the chords. You can do that, and actually it's quite recommended for you to do that. That gives you a deeper understanding of what you're doing. But you can actually just look at the tonic, and the major scale of that can spell out these for you. Okay, so let's do that. So let's say you're in the key In this case, we're in the key of C major. So I'm just gonna really write. So I'm just gonna separate this. Okay, so there's this side, which is the answers, and we're gonna work out how we get these answers using the major scale. So we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if you skip, here's the trick. Okay, here's the trick. If you skip every other note in the major scale of the tonic, right, you actually form the diatonic chord. Okay, so for instance, 1 is gonna be 1 plus 3 plus 5, 1 plus 3 plus 5, which is gonna be equal to C plus E plus G, which is gonna be C major. Okay, how are you gonna play a 2? A 2 is gonna be D minor. How are you gonna play a 2? Right, a 2 is gonna be, you skip, remember you skip every other note, so that will be a 2, a 4, and a 6. So a 2 plus 4 plus 6 of the, so we're saying 2, 4, 6 of the C major scale. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, you come in 2, 4, 6, that would be D plus F plus A, which would be D minor. Okay, so if you come here, you can see that D minus D F A. Okay, and you can do the whole method of going to the D major scale, which would be, I'm just gonna quickly write it here. If you don't want to do that, you can just but we're just gonna quickly do it here. So D major scale would be D, E, F sharp, right? D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, right? 1, 3, 5, 1 plus flat 3, which is F, plus A, and you get back to DFA, that DFA. Or you could use the D major chord, which is D, F sharp, A, flat the 3, D, F, A, and then we've got back that DFA. So that's a sort of like, but an easy way of doing it is to look at the key you're in and be like, okay, I'm playing the 2. The 2 has to be a minor. I can play the 2, skip the 3, play the 4, skip the 5, play the 6, and then you've got that. So you skip every other note to form that triad, which works well on the 2. So let's quickly play it. So C major. Okay, so C major, D minor. So when you play a 1, C major, a 2, D minor. Let's see how a 3 comes about. 3, you do exactly the same thing. Skip every other note. So you start from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 3, which would be E, G, B, E, G, this is supposed to be a B. I apologize for this. There we go. E, G, B. Okay, that's your E minor. Alright, several different ways to come about this E minor, but this is, I would say, the easiest way from the diatonic chords. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And what would 4 be? 4 would be 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6, and then we skip 1 and then we come back, so that would be plus 1. Okay, because remember, 4, skip 1, 6, skip 1 and go to the next one. The next one here is 1, or we restart. Okay, So that would be 4 F A C, which is what we have here, which would be your F major. Okay, so you formed F major by doing this. Okay, let's do our 5. By now I think you've got the idea. 5 plus skip 1, 5 6 7 plus skip 1, 7 1 2. So you've skipped 1, which is this one, and then you're now on 2, which would be 5, which is G, 7, which is B, 2, which is D. Right? That would give you your G major. Okay, G major. So you have, or you could go to the G major scale, look for the 1 3 5 of that scale, and then you know every time you want to play a G major, this is how you do it. Okay, let's do 6. 6 is going to be A minor, which is going to be, let's see, 6 is going to be 6 plus skip 1, 1. Okay, so skip 7 and then you go to 1, plus skip 1, go to 3. That is going to be A plus C plus 3, which is E. Okay, and what does this give me? A minor. Okay, 7, which is going to be diminished. Let's see how that works. So 7, which is 7 plus skip 1, go to 2, plus skip 1, go to 4. Okay, 7 B, 2 D, 4 F, and that will give me that B diminished. Okay, so if you know how these are spelled out, you can work out what chords there will be. If you know what, so I would say the gold would be knowing how to make the chords independently, right? So if someone just says hold an F major, I can just be like F major, because F major does not only feature in the key of C major, it also features in the key of F major, it also features in the key of B flat major. And so just knowing how to hold an F major in itself is going to be really useful for you, right? But also knowing it in the context of C is going to be really beneficial for you. So those are the 2 ways. Oh, there are several ways, but these are some of the ways you could look at diatonic chords. So this is how to make diatonic chords and how to figure out which are the diatonic chords, right? I hope you can see this. If you can't see this, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna re-record this whole thing. Okay, so those are your diatonic, and this is in the key of C. Alright, so I'm just gonna erase this part. I'm gonna keep this here. Now, diatonic chords can be represented using Roman numerals, right? So you see how we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We usually have 1, then 2, then 3 4 5 6 7, and this is actually the sign for diminished. So you remember we had, I forgot to mention this earlier. So you remember we had B. How can I say B and then write a C? What's wrong with me? Anyway, we've got B, right? We've got B sharp, we've got B flat, and we've got B diminished, right? This is a method for writing that. But anyways, so this is the symbol to mean diminished. So usually, if it is a big number like this, you know that it's a major. So 1 is major, that's why it's big. 2 is minor, that's why it's a small number. minor, small number, major, big number, small number diminished with a little zero or a little circle on the top there. Okay, so let's say you want to play a progression. What is a progression? A progression is a sequence of chords, right? It's a sequence of chords. So you put chords together. So you say you play this chord followed by that chord followed by that chord. When you play those in that order, that is called a progression. How are you progressing to the next like phrase, right, of your music using a progression? So let's say I'm playing a 1 5 6 4, okay, in Roman numerals. What that means is, yeah, that's correct. That means that's a 1 5 6 4 if you use normal people numbers, right? So if you use normal people numbers, that's what it looks like. So we come here and say 1 is a C, 5 is a G, 6 is an A, and 4 is an F. That's the first thing we establish. Okay, and we're in the key of C. We're in the key of C. 1 5 6 4 in the key of C. Okay, 1 is a C because the big letter, and we know that it's a 1, it's gonna be a major. So it's gonna be 1 is a major, 5 is a G major, 6 is an A minor, 4 is an F major, right? So instead of writing, so this can be written as C major, G major, A minor, F major. Okay, instead of writing it like this, because you know there are songs, when songs are written, sometimes people just write C major followed by G major followed by A minor followed by F major. We can actually just use the numbers and then work backwards. But this, for you to do this, you need a really good understanding. You need to know the scale. If you don't know the scale, then you can just use that. So for now, we're going to use C major, G major, A minor, F major. Okay, so let's play that. So C, G, A, 4, which is an F. C. Okay, so let's play that. So I hold a C major, F major, actually G major, sorry, my 5, 6, A minor, 4, back to the 1. So that 4 was a F major. So 6, 4. Then we're gonna play to C, G, A minor, that's an F. All right, let's try another progression. A 1 4 5. Okay, this is a very common progression. So 1, we go to our major scale, 1 C major, 4 F major, 5 G major, okay.